Adam Bazison. Who's the attorney for Adam? All right, where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, I believe this is the first setting post indictment. Defense is going to file a motion for discovery of a surveillance video. This occurred outside of a convenience store.
All right.
I have advised state.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I could have a 30-day reset on Adam Bazison for discovery.
Perfect.
All right, June 10th, once you sign the reset form, you are excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Who's here on Fernando Alvarado?
I am, Your Honor.
Yes, if you come forward.
Yes, Judge. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Hi. So where are we on discovery?
A discovery acknowledgement was signed and submitted to the court at our last setting, and then today we received an offer from the state.
Okay.
So if we can just get a 2-week reset, Judge, that'll give us enough time to talk to our client.
Okay. I can do the week of May 19th. I'm sorry, that's not 2 weeks. The week of May 26th.
That works, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date the week, I'm sorry, not a jury trial date, a plea deadline date the week of May 26th.
That
May
works, Judge.
27th?
Yes.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused. You need to make sure you're on time for court. Court starts at 9 a.m. You understand? All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Once you sign the reset form, you are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Jamarian Greer.
Present, Your Honor. Hello, Your
Hello.
Honor.
Hi, where are we on this case? We need to, do you have all discovery?
I am still reviewing discovery on this, Judge. Megan Galloway is prosecutor on this case and she's not available this morning. But regardless, I'm still reviewing discovery and there's a ton of it.
All
So,
right, Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 30-day reset? It's so that the defense can review the discovery on Jamarian Greer.
Yes, I can do it tonight.
June 9th, counsel.
Sold.
All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. You always do though, but thank you.
Judge on Fernando Alvarado,
Mhm.
we moved it to May 22nd, the week before.
I need to see the file. All right, just give me a moment. What page is Greer on?
Start first page, Judge.
Ah, thank you. Court is calling 2023 CR 1867 State versus Juan Garza. All right, can I have the parties announced for the record?
Rick Haney for the same effect.
Meredith Chacon for Mr. Garza, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Juan Garza? Are you the same Garza who was placed on probation in 2023 CR 1867 for the offense of indecency with a child by contact for a period of 6 years on May 4th, 2023? Is that you? All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, this morning we're here to place motion to enter adjudication of guilt without community supervision. Violation of condition number 15. On or about the 12th day of February 2025 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Juan Garza, did therein failed to comply with the instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department Sex Offender Program and Chapter 62, and that the defendant failed to provide the correct address in violation of condition number 15.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
State will waive all other violations.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 15, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty? And I'm sorry, off the record, the motion is incorrect. It should be an attempted and
Yeah, I thought the motion said it, because that was what the plea was.
Yeah, attempt to.
so if there's no objection to changing the motion or correcting the motion.
No objection from the state.
All right, you're back on the record. Mr. Garza, you're actually on probation for attempted indecency with a child by sexual contact. Did you understand that? All right, any objection to the motion being corrected State,
I think I'm mistaken.
defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so did you understand by pleading true to violation of 15, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 15? All right, is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, that is for the defendant to serve 4 years in prison.
That is our agreement.
All right, are you asking the court to follow that agreement? Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with minors. Chapter 62 registration. Was there any restitution determined to be paid?
I don't believe so, Judge, but I was not on the original case.
Okay, probation? All right, because part of the plea bargain agreement, it said that he was to pay restitution towards any medical and mental health treatment for the complainant. All right. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
State, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, who's here on Terrell Benjamin? Hello.
How you doing today?
Doing okay. How are you doing?
Good.
And thank you for dressing appropriately for court, but again, you're one of the people who always do. All right. So where are we on this case?
Judge, we are close to coming to a resolution. The state's gonna talk to the complainant. And we might be able to come up with a plea that's good for everyone.
All right, so when do y'all want this recalled?
I'm back here on June 9th, Judge. That could be a good date.
All right, I'll put it down for June 9th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you are excused.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
So, see, I'll look at this.
All right, Norma Benjamin is June 9th for disposition. All right, David Guerra, is he in custody? All right, Mr. Guerra, if you'll come up, please. Hello, sir.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Big bless.
All right, so Mr. Guerra. In court, you're not allowed to wear the sleeveless top. Oh, no, here's the thing, unless people know, you don't know until you know, right? And so it is fine for you to wear a t-shirt. If that's all you have, I'm fine with that. But just make sure it has sleeves, okay? And it doesn't even have to be long sleeves. It can just be sleeves here, but that's not allowed. No, that's okay. But that's not allowed and shorts are not allowed in court either. So I would always tell my clients, if you want to wear jeans, you can wear jeans. Just make sure they're not the ripped jeans,
Yes.
or if you have
Khakis are all right.
khakis, yeah, khakis are fine. Okay, so this is what's going on. Your attorney actually has a doctor's appointment, so that's why he's not here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recall you, and the court reporter is gonna give you a reset form.
Sure.
And let me see. Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
if you can put him for June 16th.
It's sure.
You cannot talk about this because,
That'll be your attorney.
oh, okay.
Okay, so she's gonna give you a reset form for June 16th and make sure that you're on time that day, okay?
Now change.
All right, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Once she gives you a reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll wait back over there.
Oh, yes, and she'll make sure you get it.
Mom's birthday.
Oh, it was great.
I haven't seen you since then.
No, she really enjoyed it, but my mom always tells us, this is the best birthday ever, or either she'll say, this is the best Christmas ever. So she really enjoyed it. Anytime she
good.
can have her children with her, she's happy.
And your niece was there?
Oh, yes, she is so awesome. So let me see.
Can she learn to DJ with her DJ kit?
Oh, let me just tell you. She is a nice handful,
Everybody in Barnes?
and I'm so glad that she's able to play by herself.
Her
She's
siblings are
very-
older, right? She has siblings
She's
with
3, and she's very,
But she has siblings that are older.
yes, much older, adult older.
Yeah.
But so of course they're not driving with her, but she likes to sit in the front seat. So my brother has to run the motor while she just sits there.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I told him, I said, it looks like she's a therapist,
Right.
but she loves wearing glasses.
Oh.
So they don't have any lenses to them, but she likes wearing them.
Cute.
And then, that's me and her.
So cute.
But yeah,
Good.
she's a hoot.
Really cute. That's a fun age.
Whenever she comes over, she will walk over, say hi, and then she'll hand you the remote and she'll say, baby Finn, which means.
Oh, yeah, baby Finn. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
you've heard of
I
that,
have a
right?
3-year-old daughter too. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. She likes baby
Those
Finn.
have to be the wealthiest parents I know of. Both of them are at home. I still don't know what the father does. He does something on his computer. The mom teaches yoga. And then they have so many craft ideas, but
Yeah.
she loves that.
YouTubers, I think that is the way to go.
Mhm. But time passes by so quickly, doesn't it? I still remember when she's,
No, I know.
go back to teeny tiny baby, but.
My husband and I were out of town for his work for a couple of days. And I was just like looking at old photos of my kids when we were gone, like when they were babies. My son, he's 5, like when he was a baby, it's like,
Yeah, pretty soon they're gonna be so all adults, right?
I know.
And asking for the car and saying bye. We're looking for the car. So that will be interesting.
Every stage is fun, has challenges. but fun.
All right, can I have a motion to revoke stamp, please? Court is calling 2023 CR 10634 State versus Sammy Salazar. Could I have parties announced for the record? State?
Yes, Your Honor, maybe have a moment to confer with the defense.
Your Honor,
Sure.
with the process.
Who's here on Fidencio Gonzalez? All right, so where are we on discovery?
Judge, we got the discovery obtained today, and I don't know the court remembers, but it was an issue accessing the discovery.
Yes.
And then there wasn't a big enough storage device provided. I didn't give a big enough one. I gave them a very large one and they gave it to me, Judge. So we've got the discovery now.
All right, State, were you able to tender an offer or no?
No, I'm going through because obviously discovery and he was a part of the murder, but it's associated with the murder that happened that night, but he is actually a named victim on that case.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 45-day reset? And State, in 45 days, would you be able to tender an offer potentially?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Okay,
It's a little bit, there's a lot of material.
okay.
June 23rd.
All right, June 23rd. All right, once you sign the reset form, you are excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Are y'all ready?
Yep, I'm Ms. Robinson. Just waiting.
All right, Ms. Robinson, if you'll come forward. All right, so we're here on discovery. So where are we on the discovery?
Judge, as far as the discovery, there were a couple things that I had asked the state for, but I have actually provided the state with some additional information and I guess evidence today, and they are going to reach out to their complainant. So discovery wise, I had asked the last time I was here for a value of the items, and I think that I'm not sure if the state was able to get those, but I don't know if that's going to necessarily be that relevant once the state communicates with their complainant.
Okay,
Is that correct, Mr. Edelman?
That's correct.
all right, so do you have the value of the items or not? All right,
Because the complainant was not, when I contacted the complainant, she was not in a position to be able to evaluate the items at that time. She has to call her several weeks subsequent to that conversation.
all right, so when are you gonna get in touch with her and she'll have the value of the items for the defense?
Should be able to contact her again in the next week.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, call this in 30 days. State you'll need to have turned over to the defense the value of the items, and you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes.
Good night, counsel.
That's perfect, Judge.
All right. And are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you available to appear in person on June 9th?
I'll make it available.
Okay, all right. If not, she can appear by Zoom.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, so we'll be back on June 9th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, State, have you read the defense's motion?
In that regard, Judge, the defendant has told me to withdraw the motion and instead ask for a jury trial date as soon as possible.
All right, let's go on the record. Court is calling 2025 CR 001822 State versus William Barnes. Could I have parties announce?
Attorney for the state of Texas.
Alfonso Otero, and we have Mr. Barnes.
And are you Mr. Barnes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your counsel has informed the court that you're asking that the motion for bond, you're asking that that be withdrawn?
Yes.
All right. And counsel, you discussed that with your client
Yes, Judge.
and you are asking that the motion be withdrawn as well?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and you're requesting a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so here's the thing. We can go off the record. You can do a jury trial or a bench trial. If you do a bench trial, that means that I'll make a decision on whether you're guilty or not guilty. If the state proves their case beyond a reasonable doubt, I'm gonna find you guilty. If they don't prove their case, I'm gonna find you not guilty. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you want a jury trial or a bench trial?
Jury trial.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you all will discuss with her a jury trial date, and then let me know what that date is, and I'll set it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I just have a seat, sir. Court is calling 2025 CR 003145 State versus Gabriel Gonzalez. There are no applications probation. If I can have parties announced.
Jason Garrett here for the state, Your Honor.
Joseph Dateson standing in for Monica Guerrero. And Mr. Gonzalez, will you give this court permission for me to do this in place of Ms. Guerrero? Speak louder.
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're proceeding with count 2 alone, waiving count 1 and the enhancement paragraph.
No objection.
Mr. Gonzalez, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
In count 2, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance. Penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams, second degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed on count 2 of 4 years, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Then to the offense in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, we waive PSI.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we ask that you follow the agreement. He cooperated with law enforcement. He pulled over timely. He consented and answered the officer's questions. He's asking for his back time credit, willing to do his time.
All right, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and I'll request the therapeutic community. All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
41.
All right, you're getting close to the twilight of your life. You're gonna have to make some changes. Otherwise, you're gonna be in and out of prison. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, okay? Court is calling 2023 CR 10634 State versus Sammy Salazar. Can I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Michael J. Sawyer for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Salazar?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yep.
All right, Lord, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Sammy Salazar.
Do you understand that you're on probation?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're on probation for violation of sex offender registration annual?
Yes.
Do you understand that this is the court that placed you on probation?
Yep.
Do you understand that you're on probation for 4 years?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that you were placed on probation for on November 30th, 2023?
Yes, I do remember.
All right. State.
Yes, Your Honor, we are proceeding on violation of condition number 45 on or about the 6th day of November 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Sammy Salazar, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department Substance Abuse Treatment Facility as ordered by the court, and that the defendant refused transport to state ISF in violation of condition number 45.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 45, the court could find it true, grant the motion and sentence you up to 4 years in the prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 45 true. Is there agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, that agreement would be to sentence the defendant to the Texas Department of Corrections for a period of 3 years. Condition approval of the court.
All right, what has he done on probation?
It looks like he did the top evaluation. Reading is correctly paid to police.
Completed his top evaluation. There was 73 days that he completed in ISF. Other than that, Judge, that's all.
All right, the court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to revoke. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and there's to be chapter 62 registration. Y'all didn't sign court certification.
Okay, Judge. There, my client is also requesting get credit for all the good time he's been in jail.
Yes, he'll receive credit for
And I
that.
believe he's been in jail almost continuously from the time he went on probation.
Oh.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, do you have a limited right to appeal? That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
Who is here on Jacob Leal? So where are we on the judgments?
Judgments.
I have a note here that there was missing discovery judgments or something.
I don't believe we were given prior judgments. We were waiting for discovery for possible video surveillance.
No, this is clearly, unless somebody wrote down something incorrectly, it says missing discovery judgments. Because there's a theft of property. And so I don't know what judgments would be missing.
I'm not certain, but Your Honor, on the unauthorized use of the vehicle, we've spoken to the vehicle owner. He's here in the gallery. We're going to get information, provide that to the states.
Mhm.
I believe all 3 cases are pre-file status, and we're still waiting for some videos.
Okay. All right. So when do you all want this recalled back?
Well, ideally speaking, it would be great if the cases were not indicted. So if they could not be indicted and we don't come back.
Okay.
If we do have to come back, we're hoping that it could be sent to the grand jury. We provide the state evidence, so maybe we don't have to, but if we do 30 days from now, would be sufficient.
All right, I need a 30-day reset.
I do that.
All right, we will see you back on June 10th. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
dressing
Judge.
appropriately for court. All right, is Mr. Fisher able to be brought out?
He's right here, Judge. He was the first one out here.
All right, Mr. Fisher, if you'll come down. Hi, Mr. Fisher.
Hi.
Hi, let me ask you, have you had any contact with your attorney?
No, ma'am, I didn't even know I had an attorney today. And I have to tell you, I read the paperwork. I did not know that saying no to DDRF was, I didn't know there was a good term, so my.
All right, so here's the thing.
Sorry.
Do the attorney that you have never seen, do you want the court to appoint you a different attorney?
That would be wise.
No. If you want me to do that, I will do that. All right, I'm gonna get you another attorney. Just have a seat.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Hello. Court is calling 2024 CR 012237 State versus Daniel Munoz. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Enriquez for Daniel Perez Munoz.
And are you Mr. Munoz?
Yes.
All right, so here's the thing. We're either gonna use the interpreter or we're not gonna use the interpreter. So do you want to use the interpreter?
Yes.
Yes, I want to use.
All right, so yes is not Spanish. I know a little Spanish and I know yes is not the word in Spanish. Am I right? Okay. Did you understand you're charged with assault on a security officer? That's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Sí.
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
He was actually already deportable prior to this offense. He says that he may be eligible for the defense of a cancellation of removal. Also that the conviction of the currently charged offense should not make him lose eligibility for cancellation if he is eligible, because it is not an aggravated felony. So based on that advice regarding possible immigration consequences, he on his own has decided that he does want to move forward with this plea for deferred adjudication.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Sí.
According to the plea punishment, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Sí.
Yes.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, sir.
And outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be no contact with the Haven for Hope or with the complainant, and an application for felony drug court. What I can tell parties is that I received an email from felony drug court and they are now at capacity. So I will have him interviewed for felony drug court, but he may be on a waiting list or may they not accept him because of capacity issues.
And Your Honor, the reason that I recommend application for felony drug court is that he may not be able to get in for reasons that are beyond his control.
Okay.
Will he still be released, or does he have to wait in custody for that process?
Well, I'll do the felony drug court evaluation. They'll do it in custody. Since today is Thursday, they'll have it done by next week.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Did you understand?
I just want to tell him really quickly, did you understand that you'll have to wait in custody while the evaluation is done to see if you're accepted into the program?
Yes.
And she's saying she believes that the program is at capacity, so if that's the case, then that will not be part of your probation conditions. And at that point, he would be released. If he won't have to wait in custody on a waiting list, will he?
No.
Okay.
All right. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the
Yes.
office discharge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I mean, he's been very respectful to me throughout this whole entire process. He's been patient with the process, with the various evaluations that we had to have done to do a thorough defense of his case. His family has been very patient. They're here in the courtroom, and I do think that he does have a good support system to be successful on this probation. They've been patiently waiting for him to come home, and thankfully we're almost there, it sounds like. And I think that hopefully the court can provide him with the tools to be sober, to be on his psychiatric medications and move past this.
All right. All right. Have you ever been employed?
Sí.
Yes.
Doing what?
Construí muchas casas para los ciudadanos.
I built
Right.
several houses.
All right. And do you have any children?
Sí, 4.
4 girls.
And do you see them?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Well, let me ask you this. If he's released, is he going to be living with his parents or somewhere else?
Would you live with your parents or with your wife?
With my wife, I think.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. There's to be no illegal reentry into the United States, TAP evaluation out of custody, felony drug court evaluation in custody, MIC evaluation out of custody, follow all recommendations of the TAP evaluation, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, proof of employment within 30 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, 200 hours of community service restitution. Once parenting classes are completed, the court will deem those hours satisfied. There's to be no contact with the complainant or Haven for Hope. And with regards to the community service hours, 200 hours of community service restitution, there'll be 100 hours deducted for parenting and another 100 hours deducted for an anger management class.
Okay.
All right. We can go off the record. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let probation know about it.